Okay, and there we go. We are live. We're live with Good Morning Iowa Melee episode 7,
I think it's been 7. I think
and
this
we've
is
got
like 8 or 9.
okay. Numbers aren't real. The rules aren't real, and the points don't matter. We've got HOD on the pod. Uh, local Twitch streamer extraordinaire. Uh, gamer. You hold it. What's your record for ranked sets in a stream now?
It's 166, I think,
God,
is
that is
the number we're looking
monstrous.
at.
That is
Yeah,
monstrous.
it's light
That's
work. It's
ridiculous.
light work, but
Yeah.
Do you ever get to like number 100 and you're like, I don't know if I can do anymore?
no.
no, quit. Absolutely
incredible.
no
Well,
quit.
it's either like I'm limping to 100, and then once I get to 100, I knew I would be done, or I show up at 100 and I'm like, well, the show must go on.
Sure. No, that's fair.
That's incredible. I think you've played more ranked in 24 hours than I have in any individual season. I can't. I would break.
That's crazy.
I would start eating my walls. My desk would be in pieces. It'd be over. I wouldn't have a room anymore. It'd be all gone.
Yeah. In a way, you are the strongest of all of us, just in a very different manner. So,
yeah, I suppose in very different.
So I guess that kind of leads to the obvious first question, which is for those that are here, how would you explain in your words what you do? Because I would call it a sort of performance art. I'm not sure if you think that's fair, but I talked about it a little bit on comms at Unranked, and then you and I DM'd each other about it, and I've really been trying to absorb more of what you do and get a better understanding. So how would you explain what it is that you do?
Okay. Well, I think on a surface level, performance art is really pretty accurate. I just think that like an important thing to capture in where like that I try and put it out there into the world, and then when I listen to other people talk about me, like because you are not the first. You know, a lot of people have said a lot of different things that and the recordings always find their way to me because as soon as someone hears my name on a different piece of content, the clip's hitting my DMs instantly.
Sure.
The one thing that I always try and like push, I guess, for lack of a better word, with my content is that like I don't fit into neat little boxes, right? And like I'm always gonna be trying to do whatever breaks the mold or like whatever catches people off guard. I guess subverting expectations is a little bit of a dirty phrase these days, but
Sure.
that.
What do you have to say to people that only experience your clips through the medium of 1 minute Twitch clips where you tell Falcos that their lasers are mediocre and it's a reflection of their soul and eternal essence?
I mean, I usually try not to like take it too seriously. Mostly because I know that I'm more than the 1 minute Twitch clips, and there's dozens of people that are like, oh well, I saw you from a 1 minute Twitch clip, and then I watched your stream, and then you're actually funny, and I just came here to hate on you, and I'm like, well, hey, welcome. I get that. Like, it's probably the most common thing people talk about when they're in my Twitch stream.
That makes sense.
That's beautiful.
It's something.
Do you actually harbor as much hatred in your heart for Gold 3 Falcos as you come off as? Or is it more played up than anything else?
Okay. I have an answer, but you're going to need to bear with me a little bit because
the floor is yours.
I'm going to talk you in a circle, but
okay.
This is the 100% truth. Getting asked these questions about like how much of it is played up and how much of it is like from the heart. The best way I can describe it is you know what the yin and the yang is, right? Like it so my anger is like it's the bit at the center of like reality, and it's the reality at the center of the bit. and the whole thing combined is what makes me up. When you are watching a clip of mine, and for that split like couple of nanoseconds, your brain asks you, "Is this guy serious? What is this?" Within those 2 nanoseconds, that is my entire existence condensed down.
Nice. Okay. No, I understand that. I think
You do? Okay, then we're getting somewhere.
that's a very like astute way to put something that I'm sure comes off as like not that a lot of the time. So that's interesting.
Gibson versus the World says you don't watch Twitch at all. Is that true?
Oh yeah, no, pretty much. I mean,
So based.
if only like if the vibes are good, maybe, but like I just get bored. I watch
Sure.
someone else stream and I'm like, I could be streaming right now, so what the fuck am I doing here? Same goes for Melee. Like people are like, so I don't really watch like top eights or like
Mhm.
anything because just like seeing Melee on my screen is like I could just pick up my controller and play right now, so I'm gonna go do that and then I close the Melee stream.
I get that actually. That's something I completely understand. I guess
Most
and
people
then
don't.
that's fair. So I guess in sort of the same vein, do you have like an inspiration behind this sort of, I don't want to say persona, but like way that you portray yourself, or is it kind of something that's just come organically over the years?
What gets you up in the morning and goes, I need to press that go live button.
Yeah.
The people
Well,
need me.
okay, so Connor used the word inspiration. Is there a word for like negative inspiration? Because
Yeah,
the thing that gets me up,
inspiration can be inherently spiteful.
yeah,
Sure.
because what gets me up in the morning is like I go like look around on like YouTube or in the Melee like channel browser, and all of these streamers fucking suck. Like it's just the most boring. Like they just like they either don't talk or they like look at chat and then give one word answers, and then someone subscribes and they're like thanks for subbing, and then like they just go back to doing their thing, and it's just like I'm just sitting here and in my heart I'm like I could do so much better than this. Like I could be so
Mhm.
much funnier, so much more engaging. And that's kind of what motivates me to hit that go live button.
That's awesome.
I feel the exact same way about Melee and a lot of things I do as well. So I respect the fuck out of that.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
seeing something and going, that guy's dog shit. I'm gonna show him up. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. That's fair. No, I think there's that. It reminds me of the Chicken Man 400 clip where he talks about why is it a Friday evening and there are 10 people that are streaming Melee and none of them have more than 5 viewers at a time. Like that's the time where it should be kind of fostering a community, especially on Twitch, and there's just nobody doing it
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
I'm gonna blame Mango for this one.
Oh no.
Because Mango, what he does seems low effort, but is simultaneously like, because Mango streams would get like 4 or 5 thousand viewers on a Friday sometimes, and all
Mhm.
he's doing is playing friendlies against Kadoran or S2J, and so they go, I can play friendlies against my friends and just stream, and that's the thing. But the difference is that Mango was way funnier than anyone else, and then when he wasn't funny, there was world class gameplay on the stream.
Yeah.
And they don't think about how much difference they need to make up between those two factors. And so you end up with people that are kind of doing the same thing, except they're not as funny, they're not as charismatic, and they're definitely not as good. And so yeah, I think that's how you end up with 10 different people streaming to 3 of their friends, and all of it's just mid as hell.
Mhm.
Yeah, I never really came to like a conclusion on it, but I look at the people in the Melee category, and I've never really understood why no one as bad as me could get any reasonable number of viewers. And I don't know what I do different. Like this is
Uh,
like it's a big mystery to me, genuinely.
Well, like we just said, I think it's because you're funny and you actually engage with the chat. So
I think more than anything,
I think
No one else is okay. So no one else is funny or engaging with their chat. Like I don't get
not
it.
okay, not in the same capacity that you are, at the risk of like sounding like we're gassing you up too much on our pod. But I do think that there are like people that try to do it and don't succeed as much, or moreover, they don't have as distinctive of a personality. Because I think there's something to be said about a sort of humor that kind of references something else, or a sort of humor that's like derivative. But when you have this thing that you are doing that no one else is doing, and it's like a truly new and unique product, that's when you're gonna garner more viewership and more community there. So
it's the passion.
it's the passion.
When
It's
you're
quite
when
literally
you're
what it is.
when you're yelling at someone about something, regardless of what it is, or when you're responding to someone in chat, you don't do it because it's the thing to do. You're doing it because you feel it in your heart, and that's
Yeah.
where it all comes from. And that's what those melee streams don't have. Oh, thanks for the sub. I'm doing wave
Yeah.
shine. I'm friendlies with my friends. They're doing it because it's a thing to do, and that's why they're bad at it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like you said, you have that drive to be like, these people are bad at the thing. I'm gonna do better at the thing, and that drive generates the whole feel of the stream.
Mm-hmm. I think that's exactly what it is. And then I guess that leads into another question. What's your goal with streaming? Are you trying to make that like your thing, or is it just like a hobby that you have and tend to be pretty good at? I mean, I'm looking at your most recent VOD, and I did see that it's 28 hours long. So, is this like what you want to do, or is it just
Yeah,
like
why'd
something
you
you kind
do
of
that?
Cause I can. I don't know. That's why I did it.
That rocks.
No,
I
but
didn't want to stop. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's what it is and what I want it to be, and I do not know the difference between the two. Because I mean, what it is it's fun as
Mhm.
hell for me. I wouldn't be live for 28 hours if I wasn't having, you know, an exceptionally good time. Um,
Uh,
and it's something that like I can do that makes me like, motivated to go about the rest of my life. Like I work like a 9 to 5, and because I do that, it enables me to, go live after work or go live on the weekends. And I can't have one without the other, but I really want to be able to stream. So then
mhm.
I, you know,
Yeah.
work hard to keep my job and all that. As for like my goals, it's like so hard to say because like there never was a goal to get to this point, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I'm maybe it's just because I haven't spent enough time think like with my own thoughts on it, but it's just like
You don't
I
have
would
to.
hit go live
Yeah,
and then people would watch.
you don't have to have a goal to enjoy walking in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
shit just hits.
But yeah. I don't know. I think that like at the end of the day, like it's definitely 100% my passion, uh, and my job is not my passion. But I just don't really see like I really don't see like like a very like monetarily sustainable future in streaming for me because I'm very anti the things you need to do to get more viewers and get more popular. I
Yeah.
kind of almost like shy away from those kinds of things.
That's fair.
Would you
I
consider
think that's
yourself
a
a
good way to look
brand
at
risk?
Oh, for sure, yeah, almost certainly.
it.
That rocks. Yeah, the origins of this podcast is that we were both talking about having you. We're like, we should get Hod on the pod. We should talk to Hod. He's going. It was just like after one of your other 24-hour streams where you played a Gorillion ranked sets. You're like, we should get Hod on. And then like the next day we were just like talking about it, and we saw you got banned on Twitch for 30 days with the no reasons, and I was like,
Yeah.
Connor, because we work together, our cubicles are back to back, and I go, Connor, you're not gonna believe this. We are gonna have to wait on the HOD episode. He is banned for, I'm not joking, no reason for 30 days. And Connor was like, 30 days, and I was like, I'll pull up the clip, man. This is fucking crazy. Because people on Twitch have done some insane stuff and been gone for like 5 days, 7 days.
Yeah.
So a 30-day ban with no reason, and then you couldn't hit the appeal button either. Oh, that was. Did you ever figure out why that happened? Did you ever get the background?
I think I did at one point. It. I think I was banned. What they told me was that it was they said they had like 3 bullet points. They had like 1, you weren't banned by mistake. We meant to ban you. 2, the reason was for your safety. And 3, we also we have reinstated your channel. Like your ban is gone. So
yeah, that's a real that's a real thing.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome. Your rate code Davis was joking, said you ran into a staffer on Slippy, and that was his retaliation. he lost a game 3 nail biter, and
really
he logged into the work account at 11 p.m. and was like, I'm doing it to this guy. I'm taking him down. Okay, we need you. And then
I'm not gonna say I might have deserved it. Just gonna put that out there.
we won't speculate as to the who said where's and hows to which character on Slippy.
Right.
Okay, we Connor conjectured something at work, and I want your opinion on it because I think it'll be funny. Do you think that Filipinos are beast mode? Take your time. This is what I have to work with. These are the things I'm being bothered with at work.
I gotta I'm never gonna shy away from giving my opinion. Filipinos, anywhere in the world outside of the Philippines, beast mode.
Okay.
That's outstanding.
That's very good.
Consider it settled.
Lovely.
Okay, real question now. So you said you don't have any like real express goals with streaming other than having fun. What about like in Melee? Are you trying to improve? Are you just trying to like have fun with that as well? Is it just kind of like you're along for the ride? What's the vibe there?
I mean, shoot. Well, this one I have a lot of thoughts on.
Okay.
I mean, I am really, really, really trying to improve at Melee. I spend like 30 to 40 minutes in the lab every time I go live. Even sometimes on days where I don't stream, I'm in Uncle Punch. I am like I'm kind of leveraging the connections that I've made like in the community, or like even just like random like really good players show up in my Twitch chat. I've had lessons with like a bunch of incredibly skilled Sheik players. So like the improvement is like absolutely a big part of it, because I'm just an exceptionally competitive person at all times. Second part of it, like it's a social thing. Like being able to go to my locals, being able to travel to like regionals or majors is like it gives me life, because I mean the first major I went to was like in March this year, Battle of BC, and like I was just stunned because all of these, like I met all of these people from all around North America that I'd never met before, and like I met like so many real people, like, you know, and I was like kind of like in that moment I like realized that, I don't know,
You could just do that forever.
Not everyone sucks. Oh yeah, I could do that. Trust me, I could do that forever. I think the last thing, and then I'm done. It's kind of it's a specific goal I don't have, but I do have a guideline that like dictates my Melee journey, in that is I am not allowed to quit until I reach like a certain goal that I have in my head. And then that doesn't mean that when I reach that goal, I'm done. It's just like no matter how bad it gets until I achieve my goal, then I'm not allowed to. Just have to keep going. I just have to keep working.
Hell yeah.
Base as hell.
No, that's good. I think that's a
Thank you.
really cool attitude to have, because one of the negatives of having Slippy, unfortunately, and you both probably know where I'm going with this already, is it encourages people, if they don't want to, they don't have to go to locals, or they don't have to go to regionals or majors or things, which isn't to take away from people who don't have access to those things, but it is saying like some of those experiences are the most fun I've ever had in my life. Like Riptide last year was my first major, even though we both been playing for more than 10 years. And so having that as my first major was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, this is sick. There's all these dope people and there's a water park. And then if you play online, you don't get that experience all the time. You know, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really is.
I play Slippy for more than 3 hours, and I'm like, I need to go outside. I need to take a walk. I gotta let this sit for a second. I'm on day 3 of a major. I'm not a particularly extroverted person. I'm on day 3 of a major, and I'm like, running for another week.
Yeah.
Like, keep it going for
Yeah.
if there's more bracket tomorrow, I'll be back here tomorrow. I'll do this until the sun burns out.
Hell
Yeah. It's an interesting like, because I pretty much do agree that about those things of like having Slippy makes you feel like maybe you don't have to go to your locals. But I also kind of have to reckon with that, like I couldn't remotely do what I do without Slippy.
Right.
I mean, maybe I mean, could I justify to myself streaming if I was still operating on Anther's Ladder? I don't know if I could or not.
No,
Ugh,
man.
I don't think we'd want you to, just for your own sake.
Yeah.
No, I think that's fair.
I think having the goals is really important too, because I think a lot of Melee has been around for so long and it's such a high skill ceiling. It's so easy for people to create these incredibly lofty goals and
Yeah.
then like get burnt out, or alternatively to do the other thing, which is create incredibly short-term goals of like, oh, I want to beat this person at the next local, and then
mhm.
just not create smart goals effectively, and then just get burnt out and then just fall off the wagon and let themselves quit because it's like, oh, getting top 100 is so hard, or getting a win on a top 100 person is so hard, or my region is super stacked or super dead and there's just no satisfaction there. So having those internal goals and motivations and setting those rules for yourself is so important.
Yeah.
Like that's something I did this year. Is at the end of last year I was feeling super burnt out on Melee because I went to probably the most events I'd ever gone to last year, particularly out of state. I went to like Show Me Your Moves and Riptide, Cream City, and just I went up to Minnesota a ton, down to Kansas a little bit, and I was like, this is really fun, but I'm like losing my motivations. I need to do something this year. And so this year I was just like, I'm gonna attend the most tournaments anyone has ever attended in Iowa. I'm gonna go to the most Iowa locals physically possible.
Mhm.
And so like even when I found myself being like, I don't really want to go this year, I'm like, I set a goal and I'm gonna set that record as high as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Beast.
Mhm.
And then
For the
it's,
record, the person that held the record before that was me, by the way.
well, and part of it was Iowa particularly is super centralized in Des Moines. And if you don't live in Des Moines, it's sometimes pretty fucking scuffed for a local.
Yeah.
And then like because so much of our population is in Des Moines, that's where most of the PR is. And so if you are someone with those short-term goals of being like, oh, I want to be number 10 on my state's PR or something like that, it's super hard to interact with that group of people when you live an hour and a half, 2.5 hours away. So I was like, I'm gonna drive out to these tournaments and we're gonna not only give myself something to drive to, but then it's also will help the community as well. And then I have that pressing at my back, being like, you gonna let the people down? You gonna let all the little homies down? They've been playing for 2 years. Because I remember how cool it was to me when the PR players used to show up to smaller tournaments back in the day.
Yeah.
It's so funny that Mike Hank brought a briefcase to a tournament.
We're not gonna get.
He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that.
This is a reference for like 2 people. This is
I
not.
hate-
This is
I
not
hate-
help
I
hot at
love
all.
those. I love
We had
those.
No, this
before David Slow King Gaming was #1 in Iowa for 8 years straight. It was Mike Kang, who was a very, very professional, very kind, short man who ran a bunch of tournaments, was very kind. If you ever asked him questions about stuff, would play friendlies. He came to some of those smaller BS tournaments where he absolutely lost upwards of $50 or more just to go to on a Saturday or Friday night. And sometimes he'd show up with a briefcase. Like I'm assuming he like probably needed it for work, but I would see him I would see him with the briefcase, and it's like there's no way that can't stay in your car.
Yeah.
There's no way. he was just fucking aura farming. He was like, yeah, all these unemployed 17-year-olds. I have a briefcase, motherfuckers.
Sounds like something I'd do, honestly. But
yeah, it'd be sick.
I have a leather briefcase that my grandpa handed down to me. I fucking wish I had documents to put in it, dude. I wish I had something to put in a briefcase, bro. I'd be toting that shit around too.
Man.
Everything's fucking digital, bro. Everything. Yeah. If I got documents, they're on my fucking phone or my laptop or my computer. And it's like, wow, it's just sitting in my room. It's like, damn, this is so cool. I wish it mattered.
Are you a big local attender? Are you like?
How many locals have you gone to this year? Gun to your head.
This is not
Anubis is Wayne. Oh no, HOD. How far away is the local?
Well, okay. I have one local that's like 40 minutes away that I've gone to like probably like 30 times in the past like year and a half, and then there's like one local that's like 20 minutes away that I've gone to like 3 times.
Okay.
All this year.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like if I'm not gonna make any excuses, but I am gonna tell you why, and you can judge me as you please. I used to be a very aggressive local goer when because I moved to Colorado like 2-ish years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Back in Minnesota, I was about the local really hardcore. There was like a Thursday night local on the U of M campus, which is where I went to college. It was like 2 blocks from my apartment. And those were the glory days. And then I moved to Colorado, and for a little while it was good. I felt like I really enjoyed going to stuff, and like most people were cool. It was really once my stream started to blow up. A lot of Colorado people were not fucking with me, and it kind of just built on itself. So my scene doesn't really claim me. It's a little bit of the cold shoulder, which is a big reason why I don't go. And then also, like real life things like work situations change. I think like last summer I don't even freaking remember. I was like working Monday nights, so I couldn't go to the Monday night local type stuff.
Sure. I get that. I think what we've always said in terms of like going to locals and like going to really anything and striving for these goals is that if you want it, you'll do it. Because there are people that, and I think that there are a lot of people who always say like, oh, I work too much, or like, oh, I have X, Y, and Z that's going on, and then but it's the specific example we use, who's near and dear to our hearts, and Drew knows what I'm going to say here, is Dave Slowking, who like got the highest rank he's ever been this year while getting married. He has kids now.
He got promotion last year.
He got a promotion last year. He's the big boss over where he works now. And he has moved. And that whole time, like, he never complained, never said like, oh, it's hard for me to go to stuff now. He just said like, I'm going to go to as much as I can still and try to do the best I ever have.
Now he doesn't care about us. Now he doesn't fucking like us anymore.
Yeah, now he wants us dead because he got top 50 and he said, I'm better than these chuckle fucks. I can do whatever I want now.
He's too Hollywood now.
He's Hollywood. Yeah, that's why we all have to be friends here. We have to form like a conglomerate against him. The little man sticking up to the big boss.
Just count me in whenever. You
Yeah.
know?
We'll get you. We'll add you to the union meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you in really quick. But no, I think there's something to be said about like still being able to like go to stuff whenever you can and still having those goals. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's
I
important no matter what.
agree.
I will say it is easy for Iowa because we are like one large family. Like John hosts the Iowa City locals in his basement. Like if you want to play Smash on the eastern side of Iowa, you gotta go to John's house and you have to be friends. You have to be cool with John.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're like, I mean, he's let random people show up, but like, just that kind of environment really, what's the word I'm looking for? It really cultivates closeness. Like, hey, I'm letting you into my house to play this game. We enjoy it together, so you have some inherent value to me as a member of this community.
Yeah,
because there's definitely 2016, 2017 Diggles was not going to locals because Iowa Melee didn't fuck with me then, and I was like, I don't really want to go.
Yeah,
everybody mean to me. I was a little shithead.
Things are turning around
record.
for me.
I definitely deserved it.
It's good.
Oh, okay.
But
well, I mean, I don't think I deserve it, but I'm never like, fuck you guys. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I'm like, all right, well, I kind of see. Sure. I get it. I come off as very abrasive, and that just protects the big heart that I got going on. But I don't know.
Is it, and you don't have to go into detail really, but is a lot of that with your scene just because of your streams, or is it like other things?
No, I mean it's almost, well, I suppose there was okay. Well, so it's one part the streams,
okay,
and it's another part like just the Discord server. There's I mean, like, Discord drama now seems so pedestrian.
Yeah.
But like, it's just that like people would get whatever like they would see of me or whatever their impression of me was, they would think that I'm like some like clown, clout chasing, lol cow, like that I don't have any, like, I don't stand on business and I don't take anything seriously. And yeah, I probably look like that, but like some of the people that like kind of like didn't like treated me the coolest, or like as in like they would ignore me if I was around, and they like wouldn't talk to me if I was like sitting down to play a match with them. It is some of those that were the worst at that coming back around, like months and months and months into the future, and then being like, I was kind of mean to you because I thought you'd go away after 3 months, but then you like proved that you're actually dedicated to the game and dedicated to stuff, and now I'm cooler with you. And I'm like, well, all right, I'm glad to know we chopped it up just by me doing my thing.
Yeah,
they chopped it up in the introspective beef.
The introspective beef.
Sometimes people have problems, and it's just a them thing. It's just a mirror.
Yeah. It's just that, yeah.
Well, trust me, sometimes it really is the mirror, because I love point the mirror at motherfuckers like that are like being mean to me in my Twitch chat or any of that. I'm just like, look at you, bud. We're just the same. We're all just atoms.
Yeah.
I would hate it if I wasn't Adams. That'd suck.
Yeah.
If I wasn't corporeal, I'd be so fucking pissed off.
Dude walked in with the fucking glue on fit. I'm leaving. That's too scary.
No ethereal motherfuckers at the local. You better have if you pre-reg on Star.gg, you better have a corporeal form.
If you come in and you're just glowing and like bouncing off the walls, we're gonna have a fucking problem.
If I see you walk through a table, you are banned. You're fucking banned. God gave us 4 dimensions, and you better use them.
Four.
Time is a dimension.
I forgot about that. My fault. God.
Bro forgets he can never stop passing through time. SMH.
This is absurd,
bro. Bro's got later now. Didn't realize it.
Dude, stop. I'm getting bullied on my own pod, dude. This sucks. This sucks. What the hell?
Oh god.
Okay.
Is Zane the goat? Is Zane the goat yet? Can Zane be the goat now?
Is this what we're
He
talking
is
about now?
washed Mata finally doesn't have a relevant number of major wins.
Who's your GOAT? Let's ask that first, HOD, of Melee, all time. Gun to your head, you had to pick one.
Connor, you looking at the jersey? I'm seeing the jersey.
I'm seeing the jersey.
I feel like I can't answer this question because I'm flanderizing myself.
Flanderizing is a crazy word for it.
Shout out Ned.
Because I don't. Shout out Ned. I don't. Like, okay, look. When I was like 14, I lived and breathed Mango,
Yeah,
but
sure.
like, I don't know. It seems very like that. That age seems very childish now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been following Melee like decently. I mean, for as much as someone that doesn't watch like live streams for a long fucking time, and I
Mhm.
never really was blown away with pretty much anyone.
Okay.
So whenever like a random person, first time chat message, they're like, "Who's your all-time Melee GOAT, HOD?" I never come up with a good answer, and I just end up just bullshitting them, and I'm just like, "It's me. I'm my own Melee GOAT."
That's what's up. No, I like that.
I got
like that
Hbox.
answer. Okay, well.
Okay.
bro's the 3-year consecutive #1, and he had a whole job the whole time.
Uh-huh.
I don't care. I don't care if it was after Armada retired. I don't care how long Mango's been playing. Bro had a job.
Hey,
That's what,
I respect it. I respect
Yeah.
the accomplishments. Never gonna disrespect anyone like HBox.
yeah. I remember there was a whole thing when the first time Crudo got ranked as high as he did that they were like, that guy's full-time employed. Like, he's the highest rank of anybody that is full-time employed and doesn't like play Melee or stream as a job. That was like the coolest part of it. It wasn't that like, oh, he is number like 15 or whatever he was. It was like he's number 15 and he has work tomorrow. Like, that's what's dope.
Yeah.
That's what makes dude. What Lod get? What Lod get at Collision? 4th. Bro got 4th, and he got surgery on Monday.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
You can't fucking touch that, man.
That's another example of like, if you want to, you will, because that's a person who, as much as you want to argue for like, oh, he's very naturally talented, or like, oh, he just has a good knack for the game, like, to travel and get as high as he does while being I don't know if it's an orthopedic surgeon but like being a surgeon.
I think it's osteopathic. It's hands.
Osteopathic.
Hands and wrist joints.
Yeah.
You
think, never mind.
You think anyone?
I should take it back then.
You think anyone ever gives that like nose duck in real life gives him shit because he quit because he's like, oh, I'm going to med school, and I was like, well, Lod didn't quit. What's up with that, man?
Yeah, Lod got better.
Lod got ranked high. The closer he got to his residency, the higher ranked he was. So
yeah,
I mean, Duck also lived in Michigan.
Yeah,
Lod just goes to East Coast tournaments. So,
but no, yeah, that kind of draws back on what we were talking about though. But I mean, but like everybody else, unemployed, like not a knock against, making Melee your job. If you got it like that, you can do it. But if you get 4th and you are working as like, a real life job, I think that means something.
That's way cooler than getting 2nd unemployed.
Yeah.
No, you should. Kyle says no, you should not making Melee your job. Shut up, man.
I mean,
ancient. Go back to the fields.
We're
having fun in here, man. You got, I know it's August. I know you got beans to take care of, bro.
Yeah, it's harvest season, brother.
It's harvest season. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Damn.
This guy Kyle's been a hater since the dawn of time. It doesn't work financially. Okay, can someone explain Zane? Since 2018, Zane since 2018 has been on the grind. And I'm gonna bag on Cody a little bit. Hasn't had a problem holding the team down, getting a new sponsor when Guardians exploded. Zane is an exception. Okay, Mango, HBox, all it. Moki came up after that period and is still doing it. I think it is hard. It's hard to argue. AMSA, HBox, and then Mango up until earlier this year because they did have like legacy tier 1 sponsors who like had like their brand value is something you can't generate on your own for a new org, but like Zane did twice post 2017. Now Moki did. I don't know how Joshman's doing, but yeah, I mean he hasn't made posts about anything, but he's going to everything. He lives in he's a citizen of the Down Under. He lives way over there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he live in? I think he's been living in the U.S. or at least he did for a while.
Yeah, but he's got but I'm saying like he's got to be doing something like a work visa or something similar to make it happen. Like he's going above and beyond to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think I want to be mean to Cody, but I don't like. I know I'm out of my element, but my base instinct is to be ornery about any shortcomings. That's like my first reaction is like, oh, did you try? Are you sure you tried everything? I don't know, man. And the soft retirement stream every 3 months is like, hey man, we know you don't have a sponsor. We know it's hard. I personally, I don't need to know that you're $7,000 in debt. Like either make it happen, and if you can't make it happen, retire. I don't know. I think it's very parasocial to give a financial update every so often on your Twitch stream. I don't know. Send it to the Patreon. There you go. There's another way to make money. Blog on Patreon. I don't know. Like I said, I might just be being an asshole because that's my first instinct. But people that want to make it happen are making it happen. And he even said on stream, he's like, I'm not doing everything I can to like make myself a good product. And we went and looked. I don't know, was that on stream? We looked at the metrics, or was that might not have? I don't think that was on the pod, but we like looked over metrics, and it's like Zane is streaming and making content at like such a higher rate than anyone similar to him, outside of like Moki doing the 100 outside of the 100 win things. And it's like, oh well, Zane's the only one doing it. It's because Zane is the only one doing it.
Yeah.
And then HBox,
sure.
Again, HBox doesn't count.
Oh yeah, HBox is HBox though.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of have opinions about like Zane is the only one doing it like that, like especially like putting it out at the rate and the mixture between like things like on Twitch specifically and also outside of like short form content that he's uploading onto YouTube. But at least from my perspective is he has incentives at play that like almost anyone outside of like Cody or HBox don't have, in that he's Zane. Like he's like one of the best to ever do it. Like just by that fact alone, like you have gravitas, you're pulling people in to come watch, you know, and like that's not to disparage his effort, because having that pull and not putting in the effort gets you like Cody, but also at the same time like no one other than, I mean now it just sounds really like we're just ragging on Cody, but like no
I'm trying not to, but it's like he's the one-to-one comparison for the number one player.
Like, exactly, yeah. I mean also I'm just gonna shut up because like Zane's doing great for all the rest of us, you know, like pulling in eyes, and also like he's a showman and he's fucking talented at the game, even if he plays Marth, you know.
Even if he plays Marth?
Even if he plays fucking easy, man.
Look, hey, I'm off the clock right now. I'm not getting paid for this. So like I'm not gonna like donate like a free like Marth crash out to you guys.
Hey,
I mean, if you ask really nicely, then I will.
I mean, I was just curious your reasoning, because you know maybe there was a guy that who he thought you were cool with, and then you found out he made Marth. Would that change your perspective on him? Would that like
okay? Not Marth, but that has happened with people that play Ice Climbers.
Ice Climbers,
that's
okay.
So funny.
I guess that's
there is a line, okay? There is a line, and it's being an Ice Climbers player.
Okay, that's fair.
Like we can still be friends if you play Marth or Captain Falcon. If you play Ice Climbers, then like I don't know. I gotta have a heart to heart with myself.
Okay,
with
fair
yourself.
Enough.
Yourself is really good.
Is it just because you play Sheik, or is it the everything?
Oh, it's probably the everything, because like I have like really strict concrete reasons for why I think like Ice Climbers basically ruined my favorite game.
Two of them,
and I don't.
They're fucking cringe.
Two of them but then like there's like that's like main point 1, and then there's like A, B, and C subpoints to there's 2 of them, that kind
Sure.
of thing.
Okay.
And it's like I don't like fucking like lose my shit over other bad matchups for Sheik. I guess I don't know,
Mhm.
fucking whatever.
True. Listen,
I do have a lot of loyalty to my character though.
I'm a world class IC's empathizer, but I will never be like, I can't understand why people think that ice climbers are lame. I just don't get it. I just like,
Mhm.
what do you mean it's a normal character who does normal things? That little character is a fucking freak. That character is doing freak shit.
I got it twisted.
She is. I played Boykin for 10 years straight,
Yeah.
and I was welded in the fires of wobbling. That
Yeah.
character is bullshit.
Yeah, it's a damn mess. Do you have any players that are inspirational to you as like a Sheik, or just as like someone that you respect a lot, or you think they play really cool, or is it just like I'm doing my own thing?
I mean, shit. Well, not really. I mean,
Here's
I really
here's
do feel
a
like I am
preface.
doing my own thing.
How long have you been? When did you start playing Melee?
I started going to locals in 2013.
Holy shit, that's a beast mode
Outstanding.
answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay.
So
For reference, we've both been playing since 20. I started playing winter of 2014, like the last December of 2014.
I started in summer of 2015. CEO 2015 was the first tournament I ever saw because it was on the front page of Twitch, and I was like, "Holy shit, what is this?"
That's a good ass tournament. That was the one Leffen won.
Yeah, I actually distinctly remember the set that I saw was like Leffen Shroomed, which for all intents and purposes is like not an interesting set. It's just like Leffen won like 3-1 or something. I remember like transformation goes on into the windmill and Leffen just like up airs him off the top. But I very distinctly remember in that moment being like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, what did he do? And it was like wave dash forward, double jump up air on a Sheik, like very normal thing. But I saw it for the first time, and everyone has their like one little moment or that one tournament that you remember, and that for me was like, I learned how to do that, and I have this game downstairs in my basement right now.
So I lived it. Like back in the day, like we were so bad, like we just like didn't know anything, and now today, like oh my god, it's so intense.
The average gamer is so cracked, man. People are just
That was
doing and implementing things that people 10 years ago like knew existed, but like so much of it felt like it's too hard. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta do
that. At Unranked, which I remember you were also at, I like got knocked down into Division 4 super early. Kind of like an upset, and I remember having really close. All right, whatever. And I remember like having really close sets with people also in Division 4, and I was like, how are you Div 4 and you're wave shining me and like hitting slide offs every single time I try to hit you from underneath the platform? Like, you should not be here either. It's just it's one of those things. Yeah. And
seriously, yeah. And like
now,
it used. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead, big dog.
Okay. You just kept on letting that one roll. It's chill. It's always like been like a really difficult part of my journey was because like everyone was so bad back then, and I was going to all these locals, and like I got to have the satisfaction of like going like 3-2 or like 4-2, and that is what always kept me going back, because like I was winning enough matches that I always wanted to come back next week. And it wasn't until like the era of Slippy and like the late like 2010s and into like 2020 that like then things started really ramping up. And then like HOD that can take all these sets and like feel really accomplished about himself suddenly starts going 0-2 and doesn't stop going 0-2. Like it was like supremely crushing, but then it also like was the thing that like I needed to finally actually like care about the game seriously, because like I wouldn't even practice, and because I was like I don't need to practice. I remember
Mhm.
going to like maybe like by like within like 5 months of playing, like going to a monthly. I don't even know how to wave dash, but I can hit down smash with Sheik, and I made it out of pools
Yeah.
and into top 32 at like my first monthly, and I'm like, I'm just a go to this game. I don't know. I don't need to practice.
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from there. Yeah, the ceiling is higher, and also the floor is so much higher. Like everything is just and Drew and I have also talked about this, is that even amongst like the top echelon of players, like the top 100, what have you, it's so much more compressed in terms of skill now. Like it back in the day, it was like unfeasible to think
But
like,
yeah, we had a whole
oh
shtick about how the top five, no one could beat the top 5 players, and for like
yeah,
Right,
years,
right.
yeah,
Armada didn't lose to anyone outside the top 5 and Leffen for 10 years, and the Silent
yeah,
Spectre set was on 0.9 ratio anyway, so it was fake.
yeah.
And it
Well,
wasn't real.
we're doing revisionist history here. I
It's
don't
just true.
appreciate that.
The down smash would have knocked down if it was on 1.0. It would have knocked down at the percent that he up through
He
him.
would have
We did the
died
math.
anyway.
We did
Would have
that.
died anyway.
Your ass thinks the
It's
Earth
fine.
is 6,000 years old. I'm not arguing with you.
Yo,
I'm not having this debate. You think carbon dating works? Shut the fuck up.
So no, I remember it.
And you derailed my point.
No, but to add to it, to bring us back, our Swedish Delight beating Armada was like monumental. That was like, just did not happen. It was like we talked about that for weeks. It was like, how the fuck did this happen? And then when he ended up eventually, that was the one that he lost, right? He got like fourth or something like that, or am I mistaken?
I think he lost to Swedish Delight, and then he got like 7th or something, because it was like the first tournament he'd placed outside of 5th in like
sure,
8-9 years or whatever.
yeah. And
Colton saying he got second to
happened,
Leffen, I don't believe him.
I might, but even then, it was like him losing early. We talked about for weeks, but now like I don't like Cody lost to SDJ and like got fucked up at
God, he got fucked up game 4.
Yeah, JB Ford, and it was like pretty crazy. It was like an upset, but it wasn't like earth shattering in the same way it used to be. And that's not because people are less skilled; it's because they're more skilled, and that there's more of an interchange between those two. Like imagine.
I mean, it's like the what was it, the 5-minute mile or the 4-minute mile?
Yeah,
I think that's a big part
mile.
of it. Whereas like there's like the whole mythos of the 5 gods. Everyone's like, oh, they're so hard to beat, no one can beat them. And like whether or not you believe it, you still have to listen to it constantly, and that's gonna feed into your thoughts whether you believe it or not. And then once the era of the 5 gods ended, and who can say when that really was,
or will be,
or if maybe it's still going on with Hungry Body. Yeah, just the belief that anyone can beat anyone, and is like, it's true. Like, Cody lost to SGJ. What was the other crazy one? Bing beat Cody. Why is Cody losing to? What's Zane's? We're shitting on Cody so much. I'm trying not to. But yeah, like, and then Zane was, even when Zane was number 1 in like the Mango Cody Zane tier, he was still like struggling to beat the Falcons, and like that interchange didn't used to happen.
Yeah. Like imagine back in the day if like, and this is not throwing him under the bus because he's an incredible player, but like Cobalt beat fucking Armada's Peach. Like we would still be talking about it a year later. Like
but Sunsei beat Zane earlier this year. No one cared.
Yeah, no,
like that happened. That happened, and then the next week it was gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's just this. It's in terms of the tournament play, Melee is in one of the most interesting places that it's ever been. And we talked about this last episode too. When
people get onto the internet and they're like, oh, Melee's so boring now. It's like, are you looking at the screen, man? Are you? Yeah. I used to be able to sleep through top 8, and I could tell you within a variance of one person what the top 8 would be every time. Like if you went to like any of the big houses prior to like 2017, you could sleep through top 64, most of top 16, and you would miss you miss maybe 1 set, 2 sets, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, top 8's gonna be the 5 gods. Plup and Leffen are gonna be there, and then some combination of like
Axe
Axe,
Wizard,
Wizzy, Hacks,
yeah.
like Shroomed, S2J, or they're gonna fill the bottom 2 spots. And now it's like, who's gonna top 8 gonna be? It's like Zane probably gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Cody probably gets there, but like, with I'm forgetting it, with like Crike's run that you wanted to go over, like that stuff just didn't happen. Used to happen.
Yeah, Crike's run at Supernova. I know you said you don't watch very much HOD, but did you see Supernova at all or anything? So the whole shtick that they were running was that it was the quote unquote biggest melee tournament of all time. It's because melee was free to enter and etc. So on and so forth. But they did get a really good turnout for like the top 128, top 160, or top 64 ish. So like that whole part of the bracket and past was really cool. And in that, Crike, who, let me see what they were seeded, got, and I know this is Marth, so I hate to bring up a sore subject for you.
But he does also play Ice Climbers. So there's 2 sides of the same.
2 sides of the worst part of the coin.
You seeded 27th.
Yeah, 7th is the 27th seed. Beat SDJ Game 5, 3-0'd Junebug, 3-0'd Surmaris, 3-0'd Frostbite. Lost to Aklo early. Beat Joey Donuts, 3-0'd Dark Genix. In like I don't know, 6-set losers run to make top 8, something like that. And that's as the 28th seed over, SDJ, who was the, let's see here.
Did Crike start out as an Ice Climbers?
7th seed. I believe so, yeah.
I was like, surely a Marth player doesn't pick up Ices, right? He'd have to be a sick, twisted individual to play Marth and then be like, then I would. These matchups are just like I'm not feeling them. I need something different here. I need to mix it up with Spins the Evil Wheel Ice Climbers.
Spin the evil wheel,
like,
shit.
Like that's like somebody who wasn't even top 50 this year in the summer ranks beating SDJ.
Imagine if someone in the top 60 10 years ago was top 80 at the biggest tournament ever. They would have had to shut down r/SSBM. It would have exploded, it caught on fire. The mods would have been killed. The town would have been burned down. We would have had to restart in the woods.
Oh shit. I mean, so I had one thing to bring up about that. It's like, as someone that's like tapped in, like I agree. Melee is like it's so fucking interesting nowadays. Like it's in one of the most interesting spots it's ever been. I can't think of the right words. It's like I want to like know what like the average like lay Melee fan thinks of it, or like those like these like straw man, these people that are like Melee is boring now. Because like I want to know like where's the disconnect, because for me like these crazy runs and these unpredictable top 8s are really, they're electrifying. Granted, when top 4 becomes HBox, Zane, Cody, and a floaty, I just turn off the stream, or like I will leave the venue if I'm there in person. But like seeing who makes the run, like what was that tournament like? Very like just like a week or 2 weeks ago, the Ginger getting like 4th or something.
That was Supernova. He beat in top 8. He beat Axe, Aklo, and then lost to HBox. But yeah, like
because I was watching that. That was like the one. That was like the one like actual tournament like set that I was in Bobby's chat the whole time. I was just like, I just want to see Ginger do it because I think he's really cool. I really like him, but
someone who retired for a year coming back top 8ing, getting 4th at the biggest tournament of all time.
And losing to like 2 of the greatest players in the world.
Yeah,
it's a really cool storyline, and it's a shame that people who don't appreciate it are like,
these goddamn clowns.
They're like, oh, there's a puff on screen, I don't care anymore. Like, oh, Cody plays lame, I don't care anymore. It's like, what are you watching the streams?
I would love to know. I would love to get like an eye tracker to see where they're looking at that. It's like it's not registered. I do not get it.
But I mean, I laugh, but I really do feel that for sure.
Yeah, and you don't have to be a nerd either. I think that's one of the other misconceptions that people are like, oh, there's a barrier of entry and you have to, know the numbers or like know who X, Y, and Z player is. It's like if you just have a vague idea of who people are, especially in like the
if you
top 100,
if
like
you look at the top 50 a couple times, you're probably good to go. And
yeah,
then
it's
God forbid we have good commentators who should be providing the storylines.
wow.
I won't say names, but who should be providing the storylines and stats to the watcher. You should be able to casually turn on Melee and go, "Oh, this is crazy. This person hasn't gotten top 8 ever, and they're on a deep run." Or Ginger beat Jmook. You don't need a brain to get that. That's crazy. You got a guy who just took almost a 2-year break from Melee, came back and beat one of the hottest up and comers in the last 5 years, in a matchup that Jmook was really good at too.
Exactly. It's just ridiculous.
Okay, well we're a touch over an hour. Anything? What's the Tafo stats? Yeah, we do miss Tafo was invaluable, and I can't believe someone hasn't replaced him in a super meaningful way. With mostly just with the branding. There's like a branding vacuum for stats, and then Melee stats was like, yeah, we're like a vague collective of people. It's like put somebody's name on there. Sacrifice Melee stats Danny to be the public figure of Melee stats, and we now have SF stats.
Yeah. I do think a lot of all the like support people that stopped being a part of the scene, that because like I like when you actually go to like an event, like when you're like boots on the ground, like you see the support staff, like the content people, the photographers, like the people doing the setup and the teardown, the TOs, all that stuff. Like you see them, but like for some reason they just seem so much less like visible than they used to.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
I think part of it's that a lot of them don't care to be. I mean, and I think that's why something like Tafo Stats hasn't emerged, because the people doing the work don't really want to be publicized in that way.
Yeah.
I mean, after the ranking season on the various social media platforms, you can't blame any one of them. Yeah, John says there are more of them in general too now. Yeah, that's probably also true. There are more people doing a wider array of things, so we don't have just the guy doing the stats. It's a whole conglomerate of nerds and an amalgamation. And a large
shout outs to the nerds. Shout outs to the nerds.
We've created a ritual, and we've combined them into one large calculating homunculus who inputs and outputs all the needed data.
That's what we need.
And then if anyone argues with them, they're just, because of the general accumulation of mass, they're just so large and strong, you can't defeat them in hand-to-hand combat. If you talk shit about the rankings on Twitter, the homunculus is fucking coming for you. You better not show up to the next major.
Yep.
We call him Big Humunk, and he's gonna get you.
Big Humunk, big hunk.
Yeah.
They've got like an intimately detailed spreadsheet about like these are like known alternative aliases of this person on Twitter.
They said that HBox should have been ranked 3 spots higher than he was that year, but there's no evidence to support it. They're just being a whiny bitch. Put him on the list. All right. On that note, do you have anything you want to plug, HOD, or any final words for the folks at home?
I mean, I feel obligated. My Twitch stream, HOD TV. It is just twitch.tv/HOD TV. I love doing it. I love being on stream, and maybe you might enjoy the passion as well. The chat, like having people in chat, and even you two motherfuckers can show up if you want. Like I love shooting the shit, and then who knows, you might get to be in the little chat replay on my next big scream at the camera, get 150,000 views on Twitter clip. It could happen to you.
You can be the Mike Wazowski. Look, I'm on TV.
Yes, oh my god, that made me laugh so hard. I dropped my headset. Dude, let's fucking go.
All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Melee and gaming forever.
Or else.
Or else Big Humunk gonna get you.
Oh no.